today's selection. On the 8th day, God made energy drinks, and on the 9th day, I ranked them! Hello, and welcome. Today we are going to be trying and ranking some of the most popular energy drinks on the market currently. All of these I acquired at my local 7-Eleven, so these are going to be gas station / convenience store energy drinks. They will be ranked based on calorie content, ingredient content, caffeine content, and taste. Let's get into it. Now, before we officially get started, I would just like to say a disclaimer. Energy drinks are not for everybody. If you have some sort of health condition, heart condition, something else happening where you probably shouldn't be consuming high amounts of caffeine, don't. Also, if you're under the age of 18, it's not recommended. But anyway, let's get started. First drink of the day, the white Monster energy drink. Now, this is not Monster's original flavor. They have a black and green can. That one I already know tastes like Cheeks, tastes like battery acid. This one, though, has its own cult following. So I decided to take this one. Looking at the nutrition label, 10 calories. That's pretty standard for sugar-free. 380 milligrams of sodium, bit on the higher side, I'd say. 6 carbs, and for the other ingredients, they don't have the milligram measurements, they only have percentages, which I'm not a fan of. I find that to be just not something I'm a fan of. So, taking that into account, it has a Monster Energy blend. So off the rip, that is not good. Could be minuscule, but it's in there. Anyway. Nice. Splashed all over my neck. Love that. Cheers. I don't know what the white flavor is, but I mean, it's pretty good. It's better than their classic flavor. I don't even know where to base this because it's the first one. I'm going to give it like a 7 for now. 7 out of 10. Palate cleanser, water. Next on our list, we have Celsius. This is the orange flavor. The flavors I just kind of chose randomly, except for the white one. I chose that one in particular, but this one also has 10 calories, only 5 milligrams of sodium, so that's a lot less than the other one. 0 carbs. Does give you the milligrams for all of the other vitamins that it says that it has. Claims to contain taurine, but it only has it listed within the bottom ingredient list, so you really don't know how much is in there, but it is the 3rd ingredient behind filtered water and citric acid, so smells really gross. Smells not good. Ooh, and it tastes like it smells. That's a disappointment. Bit of an aftertaste there. This one's gross. Essential energy. Is caffeine essential energy? Probably not. Celsius helps maintain the body's regular metabolic functions. Celsius alone does not produce weight loss in the absence of a healthy diet and moderate exercise. So whether you walk the dog or work out at the gym, make Celsius part of your daily regimen. Okay, well, they had the disclaimer there, so work out anyway, but taste, 4 out of 10. Moving on. Full Throttle. Now, I actually didn't realize this was an energy drink. Seeing it in stores, I would think it is some sort of rah-rah American beer or something of the nature, but it's an energy drink. I only got this because I love the design. It makes me feel like I ride a Harley. and then I just have a good old time with the gang. So I really love the art on this one. Unfortunate though, it is a fully caloric option. This has 230 calories. Now, I'm not gonna be one to tell you where to get your calories from. A lot of people say, don't drink your calories. Drink your calories if you want to drink your calories. Some people need to do that because it's just difficult to get it in. Should you be getting it from an energy drink? I would say maybe don't do that. But a lot of people do, and I think that is a concern, especially because those calories are coming from 55 grams of sugar. Now, sugar in and of itself is not bad. Sugar is not, you know, a demon. If you ask my mom, she will say it is cancer fuel. That may or not be true, but sugar is in many things naturally. So it is a natural thing. However, all of this is 55 grams of added sugar, 110% of your daily value. So you're getting 100% and more from one of these puppies. Does have another warning on here. Not recommended for children, people sensitive to caffeine, pregnant women, or women who are nursing. So, women who are nursing, stay away. Also, 160 milligrams of sodium, so less than the Monster, more than the Celsius. Also does not claim to have any of the like L-carnitine or taurine like other ones claim to have. It just kind of has some vitamins and a lot of calories. So let's try it out. It smells not bad. Smells like it would be an alcoholic drink though. I can feel the sugar. It tastes like an Adios though. So if you have any traumatic experiences involving that, you're probably not going to like this taste, but I like it. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Moving on to energy drink number 4, we have a Rain. This one has a lot of different flavors, and the flavors tend to be polarizing. So I don't even know if this is a good one. Rainbow Sherbet. I think it is one of their bigger ones though, because I tend to only see about 4 flavors ever anywhere with this can. They do have a like clean version, definitely targeted towards maybe a different demographic, but I went with the classic. 10 calories, 200 milligrams of sodium, so on the higher side, but not the highest. 3 grams of carbs. The vitamins does have the milligrams and the percents, but only for potassium. So there's 70 milligrams of potassium, which is 2% daily value. Everything else, percent only. Could do the math. Will I ever? No, sir. No, ma'am. Not gonna happen. This one has a big old warning. Recommended for persons 18 and older. Minors, scram! This one does claim to contain L-leucine, behind water, citric acid, and sodium citrate. However, it does not tell you how much is in there. So, it could be like 90% water, 1% everything else. That math didn't add up, but you understand what I'm saying. Anyway, let's give it a try. Now this one is 300 milligrams of caffeine. That is at least 100 milligrams more than every other option we have today. So if you want the most caffeine bang for your buck, I'm going to have to say this version of Rain. Anyway, cheers. Oh, this flavor's not good. Oh, the aftertaste though. Ooh, it does taste just like Rainbow Sherbet. The initial taste is abrasive though. The initial taste, which it usually doesn't work like that. I feel like usually it's the other way around. Something initially tastes good and then tastes bad later. This one tastes bad right up front in your face, tastes good later. So, don't know how to rank the flavoring. I'm gonna give it a 5. Next drink on the menu, we have Red Bull. I got the sugar-free one just because I don't see any reason to be drinking a Red Bull with the full amount of calories. Something I will note though, this I think globally is the most popular energy drink in the world. I might be wrong. I think they just have really good distribution because the flavoring is horrendous. Or, you know, other people around the world just got real different taste buds than us here in America who love sweet and fruity. But I already know this tastes like no bueno. Okay, cheers. Oh! It has a flavor that makes me feel like you could get addicted to it. Like it's not good if you take just a couple seconds to sit there and taste it. It's like, ooh, that's kind of gross, but it's definitely a gross you want to keep coming back to.
Huh?
I'd come back to it. Multiple times a day? No, not that you should be drinking multiple energy drinks a day anyway, but maybe like once a month, treat myself to something slightly disgusting. The sugar-free classic flavor Red Bull, I know they do have other flavors and apparently the other flavors are better, but I have never had a Red Bull product that didn't taste exactly the way Red Bull tastes. So do I believe that any of them taste good? I think they all taste like Red Bull.
Bruh.
If you like that flavor, there you go. 20 calories, 150 milligrams of sodium, 3 grams of carbs. Flavor's a 2 out of 10. I do like the classic design though, and I did used to love those Red Bull Gives You Wings cartoon commercials from the mid-2000s. Those also great.
199, 200. Here it is. The treasure is down there. Start digging. Quicker, dig quicker. Here, drink a Red Bull. That's better. Oh. Can you see it? How much is there? Hello? Have you found the treasure? Hello?
Red Bull gives you wings.
2 out of 10 flavor. Next we have Prime. This is a new energy drink on the market. Can't say anything has drawn me to it. This flavor is Ice Pop. I like that it looks like a Patriot because that's just fun. Calories 10, sodium 55 milligrams, carbs 2. So pretty low sodium in comparison to what we've seen so far. It does give you the milligrams for all the vitamins and the percents, but all of those vitamins, milligram, and even percentages compared to everything else is like halved. Don't be getting your vitamins from here. Make sure you're taking your multivitamin if you're drinking Prime. Does not have any of those other ingredients boasted on here, and it doesn't have them in even the top 6 ingredients in the ingredient list, but top 2 ingredients, carbonated filtered water and coconut water from concentrate. That's kind of cool. I kind of like the coconut water despite it being from concentrate. If you're allergic to coconuts, do not be consuming this. Smells interesting. Smells like a childhood memory. Ooh. Ooh. Familiar taste, that's pretty good. Definitely powerful, very sweet flavor for sure. Tastes probably like a 7.5, 8. 7 to 8. I'm just going to be generous and give it an 8, even though everything else was lacking in comparison. Next we have the Blue Raspberry Ghost. Ghost does tend to have a lot of flavors that I personally really like. They tend to be really sour and tangy, and I like sour things a lot, so I like that. Calories, the least out of the bunch, is only 5. Sodium, 35 milligrams. Carbs, 1 gram. Vitamins gives you the percent. These vitamins are also quite low. So, I mean, that's whatever. They are all at only 100% daily value, which all of these contain usually over 100% of the vitamins, except for like a couple of the different types of vitamins and minerals in there is like, I think one of them had like potassium 2% or something, which is like whatever, eat a banana. They have a lot of clean numbers on here. A lot of clean numbers. This seems to be like the Ghost Energy mix, but it does give you the milligrams, so I mean, it looks fine. It looks good for an energy drink. Let's give it a taste. Oh! It smells a lot more aggressive than I remembered. Maybe I'm not used to this flavor. It's like pretty okay though. It definitely tastes like what it says it's gonna taste like. Except I did remember it being a little more sour. I think that's probably just like, I don't know, different Sour Patch Kid line is more sour. The Blue Raz is like, not very sour. 200 milligrams of caffeine. I think I'm gonna give this one 7 out of 10, taste-wise. And finally, guest star appearance. Gorilla Mind Energy. Now, this one I did not get at 7-Eleven, and you can't get it there either. It's currently only available online at gorillamind.com and vitamin shops. I just wanted to include this one because obviously I'm a gorilla girl, and I had a bunch at my house. So I was like, hey, let's throw the gorilla in there. 10 calories, 25 milligrams of sodium, 1 gram of carbs. It has the milligrams and percentages of the vitamins it has. It also has the Gorilla Mind Energy Matrix, which is like their special energy blend, kind of like the Ghost Energy blend, sort of. The difference is that Gorilla Mind kind of boasts as being different is they do have a lot of other ingredients that aren't present in these other options. So things that kind of help with focus, mental stuff, and bodily functions. Particularly one that I like that's in here that is probably not even the one that Gorilla Mind's like, yeah, we have that, is saffron extract. Because I just think that's beautiful. I love that. Also 200 milligrams of caffeine. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Very yummy. I don't know how I would really explain it, but it is not really like the other ones. I feel like a lot of the other ones, Monster, Red Bull, the ones that are like, I'm an energy drink. Those have an I'm an energy drink flavor. This one's a little different. Very fruity, very nice. I don't even know if this is my favorite flavor. There's a bunch of different flavors and still more coming out. But very good. Anyway, now with that special guest appearance happening and done with, let's get back to the meat of the video, ranking these puppies. So quick overview, taste-wise, 7 out of 10, 4 out of 10, 8 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 8 out of 10. I don't even remember what I gave this one. 7? Caffeine rankings, the one with the highest caffeine. Rain is the highest caffeine out of all of them by quite a lot. Lowest caffeine out of these options. There are other products on the market right now that are lower, especially like the pure versions. I don't know how you would explain that. The ones that are just like tea-based. Those can have as low as like 50 to 75 milligrams, which is not a lot compared to everything we have here. But lowest on the table today is kind of surprisingly the Red Bull with 114 milligrams. My favorite contender with other ingredients in there is going to have to be the Ghost, just because it does include the list and the amount of those ingredients in its little Ghost Energy Matrix mix thing. So I do appreciate that. I like that the best. Out of all those flavorings, even though Prime and Full Throttle got the same ranking, I do think Full Throttle was better, and I do attribute it to all of that sugar was just so delicious. So I think that one is the best tasting. It is the full sugar version though. Overall winner I would go with here, besides of course my lovely Gorilla Mind, probably Ghost. Number 2, Number 3. Number 4. These last bottom 3 are getting a little bit more difficult to choose, but I'm gonna have to go number 5, number 6, and last place, number 7, almost exclusively because of all the sugar. Otherwise, I probably would have put it number 5 compared to all the other ones, but it just felt weird. So number 7 / number 5, and then following throughout. Okay, and that concludes our energy drink ranking of the day. Bottom line, full disclosure, I would not encourage you to drink a lot of energy drinks, okay? I think it should be more of a occasional thing, maybe. And also, if you disagree with my ranking, please leave that comment below and let me know what you would change about the ranking. If you agree with me in any way, let me know what you thought was kind of spot on what my opinion was. Other than that, please don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a silly comment below. I always love hearing from you, and I'll see you in the next one. Adios!